The rantings and ravings of a pissed-off conservative. This is the voice of Long Island. And your host for the voice of Long Island, Billy Kess. Okay, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, good night, whatever your time is that you're listening or watching or whatever. Wherever you are, Long Island or any part of the world, my name is Billy Kess. This is the voice of Long Island. I don't plan to speak for all of Long Island, but most of us, those of us with a brain, those of us who don't bow to the altar of liberalism, those of us who don't worship Obama as the Messiah, those of us who see Obama for the socialist commie phony that he is. Those of us who consider an unborn baby more valuable than a tree. That's right, folks. The good Americans, that's us. And I am Billy Kess, and this is the voice of Long Island. Welcome. What should we do now? What should we go over here? The Bart killing. The Bart killing, I should say. Guy was on the ground, face down. He was subdued by officers. One of the officers stood up, drew his weapon, and fired into the guy's back. Now, I am usually pro-police, as I was with the Sean Bell killing. Of course, that was a tragedy. But I believe the cops did what they felt they had to do. You know, it was tinted windows, the car pulled off the curb, it hit a police officer, there was a mention of a gun, you know, and at the spare of the moment, you know, things happened, and what can I say? But this case, from what I'm looking at this video, and I'm sick. I'm sick to my stomach that this police officer had no business drawing his weapon and firing into this young man's back. And I don't see race. I just see a policeman, and I see a hoodlum. You know, probably somebody. I'm not saying he was totally innocent, but the guy did not have to die. You know, I mean, but someone like Al Sharpton is what I'm wondering. Where is Al Sharpton? Where is he? I can't believe he's totally silent. I went to Google News and I Googled Sharpton and Bart and Sharpton and Oakland, and there's just no correlation. There's nothing. There's nothing. There's no articles about Sharpton and this incident. I don't understand it. But he'll run down to He'll run down to a Jenna to defend these 6 thugs. Okay, come on, that's not them. Knock it off, will you? Get that. That's not the Jenna 6. That's the Jackson 5. Thank you. There's the Jenna 6. I mean, he'll go down and defend the Jenna 6. These thugs who beat a fellow student into a coma. But I don't understand with this Bart Oakland City, California case. He's totally silent. Why? Why? It just makes no sense. I posted videos. If you go to my video site, I favored a couple of the videos of him of these riots now. These protests are already turning into riots, and the guy hasn't even the cop hasn't even gone to court yet. Now, God forbid this guy is acquitted. I don't think he should be. I think he should go to jail for a long, long time. This guy, what he did was cold-blooded. I'm sorry. What was going through his mind? Nobody was in danger. The cop had no right to fire his weapon. And, you know, normally I'm very pro-cop. I'll defend the cops. I'm not defending them this time. I'm not. I know what's right and wrong. I'm a free thinker. I'm not going to defend them. I think it's a tragic, very, very sad, very, very tragic, very tragic. I'm drinking some iced tea, fresh, homemade, pure iced tea. I take a gallon jug, fill it with water, and I put about 12 tea bags in there. Leave it in the refrigerator for about a few hours, and then you got some iced tea. Add sugar, whatever, but it's good. Out in San Francisco, one of the churches that supports Proposition 8, which is against gay marriage. Proposition 8 is the constitutional amendment that bans gay marriage, makes it illegal. And since the church is against gay marriage, it was vandalized by gay Nazis, I guess. Sprayed swastikas all over it. They should have their fingers broken. You don't hear about this in the mainstream media. It won't be in Newsday. It won't be in Newsday. That's why you gotta listen to me, because I'll tell you what's not in Newsday that you should know about. And down in Florida, Gainesville, Florida, conservatives, the good people, the good guys, are fighting a law that allows the city's roughly 100 transgender residents to use whichever public restroom they're most comfortable using. Isn't this amazing? And there's a YouTube, it's on YouTube, there's a commercial, an ad, where you see this little girl, about 8 or 9 years old. She gets off the swing, she's at a playground, she jumps off the swing, she runs into the women's room, and then after her comes this scruffy looking guy with a beard and a hat, and he walks in the same bathroom. The door shuts, and then it says, your city commission made this legal. The words come up on the screen. And, I mean, isn't that sick? How could that be legal? What kind of world are we coming to? Back in the 1950s, something like that would have been just laughed right out of the courtroom. They would have said, what are you kidding? Men use the men's room, women use the women's room. That's it. Why mess with that? But no, we gotta take our society and our way of living and warp it so as not to inconvenience or offend a handful of freaks. I'm sorry. You used the bathroom God intended you to use. There's no reason to put this little girl in danger. I mean, she's just an actor, actress. The guy was just an actor. Of course, it's just an ad, but we can't be putting people like that in danger, and that's just sick. That's just sick. I'm not going to put myself in an awkward position. When I was growing up, I was a little boy. I used the men's room. The little girls used the women's room, and that's it. That's how society, a functioning, normal society, works. And if you don't like it, too bad. Move to Uganda or somewhere, or Congo or something. Just get out of America if you don't like it. If you wake up in the morning and you're a man and you can't decide whether you should wear jeans or a mini skirt and stockings, then there's something mentally wrong with you. Get help. All right. I'm done. I'm done with this podcast. I'm done for the night. I'm getting sick. I had a sloppy Joe before. It's making me sick. My stomach's all queasy. I'm out of here. Just let you know, in the future, I'm going to have a little guest star. His name's Chip. He's a chipmunk, cute little furry fella. But he's very conservative. He doesn't take any crap from liberals. And you'll like him. He'll be showing up here and there with his little news and comment. This is the voice of Long Island, Kenny Widener. Thank you, sir. Kenny Widener on bass, everybody. He allows me to use his material for my backup music and for the show. And his link is on the side there in the right-hand column. You can check out his MySpace page. Listen to more of his great music. And I'm out of here. It's snowing outside. Good night, everybody.